My name is John with Probity Tech, and today we're going to continue our series on SIP paging with FreePBX by taking a deeper dive into the Audiofiles tab of the CyberData Paging Server. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started by looking at the Audiofiles tab. You'll notice that there are three sections here. One is built-in audio files, used for things like announcing the IP address. So this says 0 here, and that would just say 0 when we play it.
0.
0, okay. You can re-record those if you want to. I don't see a need to do that, so we'll just skip that for today. Stored messages, those are used on the Paging Groups tab, and bells are used on the Schedules tab, used for things like bells in a school or maybe in a hospital or something like that. So we're going to record our own stored message, and we're going to use Audacity to do that. Now there's some things to know about Audacity, about the settings required before we get started. First of all, the project rate needs to be 8,000. And it needs to be a mono recording, which it already is. And then there are some parameters that have to be set when you save it. So I'm going to use the information, the standards I should say, from the I Love You Guys Foundation and record a lockout message. I love that they have this foundation. You'll have to read the story behind it for yourself. I guarantee you'll be glad that you did. But we're going to just say lockout, get inside, lock outside doors, as that is a standard response protocol for K-12 schools. So let's get ready and record. Now I'm going to use some record some white space at the beginning, at the end of the recording, because playing it back, it'll play more trouble-free if you do that. So, and we also don't need to record the message more than once, because when we play it back, we can specify how many times the recording is played. So let's go ahead and record. Lockout. Get inside. Lock outside doors. Okay. Now, we can play this back, but I've been having some quality problems while I'm recording.
Lockout.
Yeah. Still having recording audio quality problems while I'm recording the video. But it records the audio just fine. So we'll go ahead and export this now as audio. We need to make sure that it is in the Microsoft Wave format and it is signed 16-bit. And we'll call this lockout test 2. We'll replace one we already had in there, that's fine. We don't need to record any of that extra information. Okay, and we'll go back to the paging server, and since I already have one there, I'm going to delete it by that name. And I am going to choose the file that I just recorded, lockout test 2, upload it, and now I'm going to go and actually use that in a paging group. So I'm just going to use paging group 0. We'll edit that, and we will use the audio file lockout test 2, and I think I want that to play 2 times. And we'll save changes. Okay, and on the Yay-Link we're going to dial the paging server 700, and you'll notice when I put in the paging group number that it will immediately start playing the page and tell me that it's playing.
Enter the 2-digit zone number. Currently playing stored message.
Okay, but we can hang that up. Lockout. Get inside. Lock outside doors. Lockout. Get inside. Lock outside doors. And you notice there's a little bit of an echo there, just because there are two devices playing it. So that is a stored message played in a paging group. Now for bells. Let's go to freesound.org. You do need an account on this page. You just have to register for it. It's free. And then they have quite a few sounds that you can search for and download that are mostly Creative Commons license type 0, which means pretty much you can do whatever you want to with it. So we're going to use one called Electronic Doorbell here. And it sounds like this. Okay, that's not the beginning. Okay, so we will download that. Okay, that's downloaded. And we're going to go back to Audacity and close that project and create a new one. And now we're going to import that file that we just downloaded. Okay, now there are several things about this that you need to notice. First of all, it is a stereo file and it needs to be mono. So we've got to change it to mono first. The way we'll do that on this particular file is we'll go up here to this little drop down and split stereo to mono. And now we need to determine which one of these tracks we want to keep. So let's mute this first track and play this one. Okay, I like that one. Let's unmute that one and mute this one. Play that. Okay, I think I like the bottom track a little better, so we will delete the top track, and now we have a mono file. We need to change the project rate to 8,000, and we also need to change the recording rate to 8,000. Okay, now let's see, I forgot to show you this one thing. If I select the entire file, you'll notice that the length of this recording is 4.435 seconds. Now, when I do change the rate to 8,000 and select the entire recording, notice it's now 24.5 seconds. And I don't really understand that fully, but I do know how to fix it. So we're going to go to Effect and change the speed. And you can see where I've done this before, but we basically want to change the new length back to the original length, which was 4.435 seconds, and then click OK. And okay, the static there is just because I'm recording a video at the same time that I'm processing audio files. It does sound just fine in the file itself. So we're going to export this just like we did the other one as a WAV file. We're making sure that it is a Microsoft WAV file and it's signed 16-bit PCM. We'll save that. And let's see, let's give it a new name. Bell Test 20. No mistaking it. Okay, let's go back to the paging server. And under bells, we're going to choose our file. Bell Test 20, and upload the new bell. Okay, there it is, and we will play that. Okay, sounds pretty good on the speaker over here. I don't know how well you can hear it. We would use that in the Schedules tab, but we're going to save that for its own video because there's a little bit more to this than I want to take time to do here. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, then please give me a thumbs up. It really helps. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, then please subscribe and maybe even hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. If you're interested in a free PBX system for your school, church, or business, then use the link in the description below to go to our website and fill out an interest form, and someone will contact you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.